Hey guys, it's Josh here and welcome back to another video. Discover University just released and I thought it would be a lot of fun to create a little bit of an overview slash first impressions video for you guys about the build mode of this pack, since I haven't really done that before. But as some of you may know from watching my previous 2 speed builds, was that I've just been going on about some of the objects that we've seen from like the trailers and stuff, and I was just so excited to finally get my hands on this because some of the objects, as you probably would have already guessed, was very IKEA style, and honestly I love furniture that looks like IKEA, like that's very modern, very simple, very like light colored, as we can already see from like this bed right here. Like this is amazing, and the one right next to it, it's like a different style and design, but it's like the exact same swatches it looks like. So let's just have a look at all the swatches. Like, oh my god, oh my god, there's even like ones that have the university icons, the university logos on them. That's so amazing. Now I'm assuming this one has it as well. Oh my god, that is so cool. Let's just jump right on in and turn the Discover University filter on. And we already had a look at these 2 beds, so now let's look at this one. And this one I guess would be more suited for like the traditional style house, and like it's kind of hard to explain, but to me this is actually a little bit, I know this is obviously Maxis made, but it's kind of a bit more edging towards like the alpha aesthetic to me, because I probably would never use this bed because these posts seem very thin to me. That's probably just me. I'm sure so many other people would love this, but this is just not really my style. And this is a nice double bed, but as I mentioned, I rarely use beds like this. I'll probably use these to death and probably not use these, but honestly, if one of my Sims go to Brightchester, is that how you say it? I don't even know how to say the university name, but if my Sims go there, I'll probably use these beds, and if my Sims go to Foxbury Institute, I'll probably use these beds. I'm pretty sure that's like the purpose of them anyway. And over here we've got a Game Day Glute Accommodator. What a funny name. And this is obviously a portable chair, is it? It doesn't say it's portable, but this looks like it was made for Granite Falls, an outdoor retreat. This still looks awesome, and I love how all of like most of the objects have like these university swatches, so you can like represent your school, which is awesome. And is this a sectional? Oh my god, if this is a section, oh no, it's not really oh, that was weird, but it's not a sectional. But I guess you could use cheats to place them next to each other, and maybe with move objects you might be able to place them into the corners as well. And will it look too strange? It looks like the texture is actually not that noticeable. Like I'm not sure if you can see it on my screen, but if you like move the camera a little bit, it does like kind of glitch out a little bit, since obviously the textures are overlapping and it's not intended to be used this way, but it still looks great either way. And let's just have a look at the swatches. Yes, white and black, a must have, and we've got a nice array of like little bright colors as well that would like be sure to spice up your dorms, which look amazing. Here we have a nice little armchair, and the swatches are really nice as well, very like nice warm tones as well, like especially this one. Honestly I'd use this one in like a nice cottage build or something. It looks so good. And then we've got parties over dining chair and simply riveting chair, and these 2 look like they go pretty well together since they've got the same color swatches, which is also really great. Like I love how we've got objects of different styles, but well, not different styles, but like different furniture itself, but like the color schemes are the same, because like as you can see, this is not exactly the same, but you can tell that they've got like the exact same swatches, and that's always a really big plus in my books when we have matching swatches. And moving on now, we've got the stools, and I think these have like the exact same swatches as the armchair that we just looked at, which is awesome. Like I can just see myself having so much fun building with this pack, especially with these IKEA style objects, since I have been so excited about these objects ever since I saw them in the trailers. And here we have a more traditional style stool, which goes well with like this furniture here, and I'm assuming this green swatch, oh no, it's not the same actually. But anyway, moving on now, we've got the desk chairs. I'll just place them all down at the same time, and as you can see, we've got the IKEA one, a gaming desk chair, and a kind of like traditional style desk chair as well. Like this is like so made for like a businessman in like an old office space in a library or something. And then we've got like a gamer's chair, which honestly I'd probably get if I could afford it. And then we've got this IKEA chair, which is kind of like the one that I already have currently, which is awesome in real life. I'm talking about like, and these swatches match so well, I'm assuming. Yeah, they match perfectly. I'm so excited about that. And it looks like we've got a sofa version of this armchair that we got, which is really nice. And I'm assuming, yeah, obviously they've got the same swatches. I'm interested to know why we didn't get a love seat option. It looks like it's the same deal with this sofa as well. Like we've got a sofa version, we've got an armchair, but we don't have a love seat version for either of them, which is kind of odd. Like I'm not surprised, since in previous packs like Mosquito and Island Living, we've gotten sofas and armchairs, but we haven't gotten any love seats for them, which is kind of really odd because it's kind of hard to make living rooms when you've got to work around stuff like that. But honestly, at least for this little modular looking sofa, you can just use two of these and put them right next to each other, which looks perfect almost. Like you could almost like not even tell. It's the only thing about this is that your Sims won't be able to do like the cuddles or anything like that while sitting at this, which is honestly a small price to pay. And since I use the eyedropper tool, we're gonna have to turn on the filters again, which is always a lot of fun. Not really, but anyway, moving on now. We've just looked at the sofas. And is this a TV stand? It looks like one. So this is it looks like it's some sort of display unit, I'm guessing. So we'll just have a look. It looks like we've got a few plants here, so I'll just try and test it out. You can't seem to put anything on them, which is kind of odd. What about some clutter? No. I literally have no idea what this is, but moving on now, we've got a dining table, which is definitely built for Brightchester, and let's just put some dining chairs down as well. Looks great. Oh, let me just get the matching swatch for it. Yeah, that looks awesome. The wooden tones, actually. Yeah, the wooden tone, actually no, this one was like the closer one, I guess. And we've got a bar table, which I'm loving. The ones we have are from Dine Out, Realm of Magic, and now we have one from University as well, which is great. I'm assuming that these swatches match as well. Let's see. I can't seem to find the one that matches these two together, but oh well. And moving on now, is this a bar table as well? Yes, I'm so glad that we got another bar table, because the ones in Dine Out were kind of really odd looking. Like it's pretty much only really usable in a restaurant, but this one is so versatile. Like, oh my god, this is so good. Let's see. Yeah, that is perfect. Like this is all I've ever wanted from a bar table. And I'm assuming this one's like the Brightchester bar table, which looks great. Let's see. Yeah, they match perfectly, almost the exact same color. Well, I think it is the exact same color. And then this is a accent table, I guess, so you can place some stuff on that. And I love that name. Is that meant to be IKEA? I don't know how to say it. Or is it ICYA? Or is it actually said IKEA? Because you could actually kind of say it as IKEA, I guess. But we've got a very simple end table and another end table as well. Like honestly, so amazing. This looks so good. I love this, and I'm assuming this matches like the beds we have over here. Like that is perfect. Honestly, I love these little shelves, and that's awesome. Well, not shelves, they're kind of drawers, aren't they? And then we've got the Brightchester end table as well. And I'm so sorry if I'm saying that university incorrectly, because I'm gonna be saying it for the rest of the video, and it's gonna be kind of awkward saying it incorrectly for the rest of the video. But oh well, I'm sorry that if it's incorrect. And I love furniture that's made out of pallets because it looks so interesting and it's like very DIY style. And we've got a coffee table as well. This actually reminds me of the one from Basecamp that kind of like goes in a full circle, but this one looks better, not gonna lie, because it looks a lot more sleek and modern, and this just goes so well with everything. I'm just so happy about all of these objects, and honestly, that's pretty much going to be the entire video. This video is just pretty much going to be me going on about how amazing every object is, because honestly, I'm actually blown away so far. Like with these objects alone, I'm very happy. If these objects by itself were grouped in a stuff pack, I'd buy it instantly, because it's just so amazing. And everything that I've always wanted, like these modern pieces are pretty much perfect, and I'm just going to be using them non-stop. And we've got a Brightchester coffee table, pretty much the same swatches, and honestly, look at that. Look how well these go together. They even have the same legs. I've wanted a desk like this forever. Like there's one from Get to Work, which is kind of like this one, but that's like very office-like and business kind of. It's kind of suits the office as you'd expect, but this one is like so made for students. Like which is to be expected since this is a Discover University, but this is so amazing. Like, does the desk check kind of like go in the middle here? On like kind of, it's the center like usual, but honestly, this looks amazing. I love the books, and I'm assuming you'll be able to place stuff on here as well. Clutter bits. Let me just find a small piece of clutter. None of them seem to be small, so let's just kind of look at. Yes, we can place stuff on top of it. That's amazing. And back to the filters now, and moving on, we've got like this kind of classroom looking teacher's desk, and this one's also like I think this is like the dean's desk. Like this is kind of made for deans that would be sitting on one of these chairs like this, and honestly, look at that. They go so well together. And there's even white swatches of them. Like honestly, it doesn't get much better than that. Like I'm pretty sure that every object has a white swatch, and I'm actually amazed by that, because in the past we've gotten packs and like none of the objects have white swatches. I'm like, why? But I'm glad that we're finally getting them, and I think this one's meant to be built on a wall. This is a cubicle, which I know a lot of simmers have been wanting forever. Like honestly, I haven't been too fast, but I'm actually really happy that we got them, and they go so perfectly. Actually, they kind of like clip into each other a little bit. I'm not sure if that's I think that's just the shadows, but I'm sure if you put this indoors, it would look a lot better. And it would have been nice if you could customize the toilet though, because I think this is just one of the base game toilets. Like I'm not complaining, but I'm pretty sure it's just, yeah, it's just this toilet. But honestly, I'm not too fast. Like it looks great. Like it's not meant to be like a flat. If you saw a cubicle and like this toilet was in there, like what? Yeah, that's a bit strange, isn't it? But anyway, moving back on, and I think there was another cubicle as well. This one appears to be a taller version, which looks a little bit more modern if you ask me, which is good. And this is the open showers, and I'm so excited about that. So like I guess you'd place that down, like build a wall around it, so you can kind of build your own like showers, I'm guessing. I'm not sure if your Sims would be able to use that, but you can kind of do something like this and place windows down. Oh my god, there's so many windows. We'll get to that a bit later. I think this video is going to go on forever, but oh well. Moving on now, we're moving on to the showers. So this is like a regular version, but I think I'm going to be using this a lot because I've been wanting something like this since forever. And here we have the basic version of a shower as well. And what is this? Dr. F's official robotics workstation. So I'm guessing this is like where you'd build your robots, and it looks like this has no swatches. That's fine. And here we have the podium where Sims will be able to take debating classes, I guess, or something. And then we've got two computers which look great. I'm shocked that we didn't get a laptop. Like maybe it's down here a little bit, but like I would have expected a laptop. But these computers look really interesting. These look like those really old original computers. It reminds me of that one that you can get from the Author Korea, but it looks a lot better. Like look at that. It's very similar, but like it's kind of looked a little bit awkward, but this one looks a lot better, and you can definitely tell how I guess the quality of content has improved since base game, like if it wasn't already clear. Anyway, moving on. Actually, we didn't have a look at the swatches, did we? And it looks like these have a few swatches. And then we've got a Rob Russ's Happy Little Easel, and honestly, I saw this in someone's screenshot on Twitter, and this is amazing since it is modern, it is very simple, and it takes up less space as well, because I'm pretty sure some of these other easels like poke out a lot. They have a really big upper area as well, but this is very small, so it really has a really small footprint. I see myself using this a lot. And does this have swatches? It has a few swatches, yes. And what are these? Pineapple, lime juice keg, fruit juice, passion fruit juice keg, raspberry juice keg. These don't have swatches. It's kind of a bit odd how they've done it like this instead of giving it swatches. I'm sure there's a reason for that, but these look really great. Looks like we've got 3 ping pong tables, which is interesting. Like looking at it closely, it's just like the kegs, how you'd think that they'd make these individual swatches. Oh, actually no, these are okay. So the reason why some of these are separate are because they've got like, you have to unlock them, which makes sense now. Okay, that makes sense now. I take back what I said about it being odd, because there's a reason for that. And then do these have swatches? Okay, so these 2 reward ones don't, but these ones have a nice swatch. I honestly would have liked the green version. That's just a tiny little thing, because we've got a red version which matches nicely, but we don't have a green version which matches nicely. But anyway, moving on now. We've got a soccer ball. I'm assuming if you place this out in the open, your Sims could play with the soccer, or play soccer, which will be fun. And we've got a bike. I'm pretty sure there were 2 bikes, but I'm not too sure about that. But these have nice swatches. I love how they've got some decorative swatches as well with some text on them. Oh my god, this is so good. I'm so excited for my Sims to be able to ride around the place. And what is this? Soccer team playbook, which is nice. I'm assuming like your Sims can like learn a skill or something from that. And then we've got a bar as well. Do we have counters? I don't actually know. We'll have to quickly have a look. Okay, we haven't gotten a counter, but this looks kind of... I guess this is less for a kitchen anyway, so it doesn't really matter that there's no counters for it. But here we have some stores. I don't see myself ever using these in a build unless I do a community lot, so I won't put too much emphasis on these. So here they are. Maybe I should have put them a bit spread out so you guys can see each individual one. And I like the design. They look a lot better than the ones from City Living. Like, I love the little menus out the front, and I'm assuming this is the area that opens up and your Sims can order from. And we did end up having a look at them briefly, but here we have the plants, and honestly these are perfect. I love how these two kind of like match. And then this one's made for the walls. I think I should delete some of these cubicles because we've got a bit too many, don't we? Place these here, make some room. So we've got some of these outdoor ones which look great. This honestly reminds me of one from base game which looks great as well. And what is this? A plant. Oh, okay, so I think what this was just like a sort of divider for outdoor area, because as you can see they have like the same swatches. So I guess this is for like the outdoor area to like make a little bit of a accent or something. Moving on now, move to the posters, it looks like. So okay, so this one looks like it has a lot of swatches. These are great. Oh wait, hang on. These are ones from Get Famous, aren't they? That's awesome. We've got like poster versions of them. Oh, that's like a solar system. That's great. That's awesome. I love that. And I like how these ones have folds in them. It just makes it a little bit more realistic. And then we've got some, I think that's a reward one, yes. Yeah, okay, so these ones are rewards, which makes sense now. So I'm liking how we're getting more reward items as well, because one thing I've always loved from like Sims 3 and stuff was that there were so many things that you could only get through rewards, which are awesome. Well, I think that's how I remember it anyway, because I don't remember getting certain objects in the game. Like when you could unlock your own fire truck, that was fun. But anyway, as you can see, we've got a nice selection of posters. I think pretty much all of these are rewards except the first one and the last two as well. Well, this one. I love these. This desk chair is actually like an energy drink sponsored desk chair. Okay, might as well have a look at the Get Famous one as well. So yes, it looks a little bit similar. It's not the same, but it's similar. I like having the little variations of the similar object. Always nice. Moving on, there was another wall object as well, which was a mirror, which looks great. It's a little bit short. I'm not sure. We don't have a sim to scale, but I thought it would have been able to be dragged up, but I guess you could always just use cheats to raise it up if you want. And is there a... Okay, so thank goodness there's an option without stickers. But honestly, one little thing would have been that I would have wanted a white swatch and a black swatch with stickers, because honestly I love the stickers, but it's always nice to have that option not to have them. But even then I kind of want to have the option to have the color I want with or without stickers, but it looks like only like the top row have stickers and then the rest don't. But it's always nice to at least have these color options available even if they don't have stickers. And we have some new curtains as well, which look great. I love this one as well. Like, I'm assuming this one spans like the entire one tile. If this can be tiled next to each other, yes it can. That is perfect. I love that so much. And these swatches, let's have a look. Okay, I'm loving the variations. I'm loving the black and whites because I always love to build houses in black and white. More than I probably should, because I just love the colors. It's so simple. And I also love these wooden tones as well. Like, honestly, I love that dark wooden timber tone. I love the light timber tone as well. And I just love all of the colors that these objects come in. And it looks like we are moving on to the clutter now. And we've got some files. Do these have swatches? Yes, very simple, very get to work style. Dr. Tyson's Books of Learning. I love the clutter. Honestly, who can say no to more books? Because when we got the magazines from Mosquito, I just literally went crazy because I had been using the base game ones for so long and they don't look that great. If we compare, let's just have a quick comparison between old a new, and you can just see how much better the packs have gotten, or the objects have gotten since base game. Like, look at that, very basic, like simple, old style, but we've got the new ones now, and honestly, they look great. And I probably will never use that. I probably would never use this base game one again. Where is it? I can't even find it anymore. Yeah, this one. Like, I'm never gonna use this again because this one has taken over. Anyway, moving on. Turn the filter back on. We've got Port Opal, and was this the one that had like the Bob pancake swatch? Because I did see something like this on Twitter. And where is Bob Pancakes? Oh my god! Yeah, here, there's Bob. There's Vulpus, the Void Critter. Oh my god, is this like a plum bobby kind of like design one, which is nice. Oh, we've got a veiled one as well. I love these Void Critter ones. And Freezer Bunny. This is the design that's on Penny Pizzazz's dress. I don't know why I know that, but I recognize that face from Penny's dress. Oh, is that? Oh, that's on a t-shirt as well, a base game t-shirt. That's awesome. I'm loving like the reuse of like old designs because it just makes it so like this is I could imagine Penny Pizzazz owning this, since obviously, as I mentioned, that design is on her dress, which is awesome. We've got a cowplet one, but the nostrils literally look like eyes. And then we've got I don't know what that is, but we've got a few more things as well, and a gnome. And then we've got some university like adverts, which look great. I love these. I guess this is like the robotics club. I guess you could use these for like little areas. Like, I could imagine building a sort of like university hangout / information thing here. I don't know how to explain it, but if I did, I'd be using stuff like this because it's perfect for this. And what is this? Alpha Kappa Banner Bud. Okay, so this looks like it's a... Okay, I get it. So this is like the ones from City Living, how you get half a banner, so you can like, if you wanted to, you could put them next to a pole, or you can kind of like connect it to a wall like that. Well, not really like this, like that. And it will look kind of nice. So this is really nice. I love it. And then we've got a character defining rug, which looks absolutely amazing. And let's see the swatches. Oh my god, that blue, this color of blue is actually amazing. And I'm pretty sure that goes well with like this object right here. Like, oh, that is amazing. Next speed build, blue modern house, calling it now. And then moving on, we've got a fireplace as well. I'm running out of wall space here. So let's just place it here. Oops, let's place it here. And then we've also got some memorabilia and framed prints, which appear to be rewards. So these two appear to be rewards. What is this? Okay, these are the flags as well. Do these have university icons? Okay, so they don't have university icons, but they've got some nice designs on them. And pictures of Brightchester. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, I love that colored one. These are really great. I love them. And then we've got Learning Embetterment Award, unlocked by reaching the level 10 of the Professor of Education career. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. I love how it's an apple though. And then we've got some adverts. I'm assuming this is like for bars and stuff that are in Brightchester. I actually haven't really explored the world a lot yet, so I don't know. Memories of graduation. I would have thought that you would have gotten this when you graduated, but it looks like, oh no, education career. Yeah, okay, so when you're a teacher, you get this, it seems. So I'm not sure why. It's kind of nice though. Isosceles Triangle of Spirit. I love that. I love the name. Mathematical. Nice array of textures, or swatches rather. And this was the color wheel one, wasn't it? The color wheel tears. Yep, there it is. I love that. I love how like the community went crazy over that. Like, oh, is this a color wheel hint? And honestly, I'd like die if we got the color wheel. One, because it's something that I've wanted, and two, because it would literally increase the time it takes to build a house exponentially, since honestly, I'd be spending half the time just kind of like picking swatches and like making things match perfectly and unrealistically. And we've got a nice little board as well. Like, this is honestly like so university style, like dorm room. I thought that said Steve. And then we've got some more rewards. I'm so happy that we got more reward things so that we can actually get stuff of value, because I love when we get, like in Sims 3, when you got like trophies and stuff from school, it was always nice because you could keep that as they aged up. That's awesome. Like, I just loved getting like little memories like that. And I honestly love this board as well. Like, this is very... Wait, is that a sport? Okay, this looks like a sporty one. I love that. Some more advertisements, which look great. We've even got like a little beer advertisement, which is kind of interesting. How long has this gone on for? Like, I'm sorry if this video is very long, but I really love just kind of exploring this park, and I thought to just give you guys my little opinion on every object. And I actually love these as well. Like, I think these are just for like decorations outside, which is great. Like a little plaque kind of, not really a plaque, but like something for the outside of a old historic university. What is this? Gross Guard Plus. Okay, so this was like, it's a divider. This would go very well in like the university common spaces, like separate off some areas. Also, oh so fine China hutch, which is looking great. Like, honestly, I'd love if this was made into like a TV stand as well. And I remember seeing a TV stand in the trailer, and I haven't seen that yet, so I'm sure we'll run into that eventually, because that's one of the things I've been dying to look at. And then we've got some nice desk lamps as well, and honestly I love this one. Very IKEA. I think this is not meant to, like, oh no, this is meant to be IKEA. You can tell by the swatches, which look great. Another one as well, which is very like very modern style. I'm honestly loving these swatches, to be honest, as well. Very subtle color differences. Like, I love the little faded colors, pastels. And then we got some more. Oh, this one's for bright chest, I'd assume. And then we've got some ceiling lights. So I'm not sure how we'll go about looking at these, but I'll just place them up here. This one's like the IKEA style with the same swatches, and honestly, I can't even begin to tell you guys how happy I am that like all of these like swatches are just matching so seamlessly together. Like, look how easy it is to like make everything match. Like, look at all these red objects. They're all the same. Like, that's amazing. What is this? Circle, circle, dot, dot, wall lamp. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I probably would never use this in a build unless it was like a common area of like a university dormitory building. Moving on, ground staff of light. Very interesting. I think this is for Foxbury Institute for the exterior, I guess, which looks kind of nice. Let's have a look at it at night. How much does it like bright up the space? Okay, so it's kind of just like a little decorative light. Doesn't really light up the space that much. Looks good either way. And then we've got an actual street lamp, which I assume is a lot brighter. A little bit brighter, yeah. Also, as I mentioned, when I talked about getting a laptop earlier, it looks like we did get a laptop, so I spoke too soon. Here it is. And now that I think back to it, I remember seeing it in the trailer now, so I'm not sure what I was talking about when I asked when I said if we got one or not, because we did get one, and it was in the trailer, and I remember seeing it now. We've got an audio system as well, which looks great. It looks like it would be great for like garage bands. We've got like a teacher's clock because it's an apple. We'll put this right next to the little Apple award as well. The best teacher award. And then one of the things I was excited for, oops, I hit my microphone there, sorry. One of the things I was excited for were the mini fridges, and honestly, I love these two options. Is there a white swatch? This is kind of white, but you can still see the wooden patterns on it as well, which looks great. Is there? Okay. I was hoping that this one came in like a no sticker version, but honestly, I love this. And if we wanted a no sticker version, we've got this one as well. And honestly, I love the swatches, and it looks like it's meant to be matching with like all of these, which is great. Actually, not really, but you can see it's close enough. And then what is this? The Bon Appetit cafeteria. So I think I remember seeing this from a picture on Twitter, which looks great. And I think I remember hearing that like your Sims can just literally visit this any time of the day and they can just get free food. And then we've got a chute, which I think is like the exact same from City Living, which honestly I'm not going to complain about because it's literally just a trash chute. And then we've got some bookshelves, I believe, and this one is like a locker, and it looks like it's meant to be placed next to each other, but you can't do it without using the Alt. But if you use Alt, you can place them next to each other, and they look very nice together. I love that so much. What are the swatches like? Oh, I love the stickers, and I love that we got the white swatch. And then we've also got a makeshift bookshelf, which looks great. Like how cheap is this? Okay. So compared to most other bookshelves in the pack, this is the cheapest one. Well, actually no, this is cheaper, but I honestly would have expected this to be even cheaper since this is literally just like concrete blocks, wooden planks and like pipes, but because this is very makeshift, and this reminds me so much of the furniture in Sims 3 University that were like very makeshift and stuff. I was really hoping that we got like milk crate furniture like we did in Sims 3 University, but honestly this is good enough for me and I love it so much. And this was another thing I was dying to get my hands on, because this is like, if there was one object in this pack that was IKEA, it is this, because this is amazing. I cannot even put it into words how like awesome this is. And then we've got like a few other bookshelves as well, which have like the same style, very like an option for smaller rooms. And then if you got a really tall room, you could use this one as well. And I am talking so fast, I am so sorry. And is that what I think it is? Oh my god, could this be placed next to each other? This is amazing. We can finally build like a wall. Wait, hang on, that's so weird. When you put your mouse over, oh no, it's glass. Okay. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a mirror. Okay. I was so confused. Like, I was like, why can I see through it? But it's a mirror, which kind of like stops reflecting very quickly, which is kind of odd. Like, I wonder why it does that. Like when you zoom out, it looks like there's no mirror, but when you zoom in, it like becomes a mirror, which is kind of strange. And lastly, we've got this IKEA chest, which I honestly at first thought was a TV stand, and I'm hoping I got my fingers crossed you can place TVs on this. Oh my god, thank god. So you can actually place TVs on this. Wait, hang on. Can you seriously not place this TV on the chest? Like, I wish, oh my god, I'm actually genuinely disappointed at this, because I actually thought this was a TV unit like this, and I'm actually disappointed that it's not. Like, I know this is a chest, but I really wish that they made a TV stand version of this, because it is literally TV stand. In the trailer, there wasn't a big TV on it. Like, I could have sworn that there was a new TV that came with this pack as well, because the one in the trailer looked like a new one. Like, I'm so confused at that. Well, I'll have to look at the trailer again once I finish this video, but like, I could have sworn that there was a large TV sitting on it. Like, maybe it could have been this one, but honestly, when we looked at it from the side, it was a big TV. Like, I don't think it was that small. And now let's have a quick look at Buildment, and I literally think this video is like has gone on for like 30 minutes now, which is kind of crazy. I'm so sorry. I hope this is somewhat useful or helpful, because I don't know how much my opinions are worth, but I just want to create an overview video and kind of like doing my first impressions, because I haven't really done that before. I just want to do something new. And it looks like we've got a simple dorm wall, which looks very simple. Actually, we've got a few ones. We've got a few actually. So we've got a really simple one as well. Like, I can see myself using this a lot, even in like a house. It's very simple, very my style. And then we have a few of these brick ones as well, which honestly is a lot better than some of the current bricks that we have in game, because I know some of the brick textures that we have currently are like kind of very alpha style. Even though it's made by Maxis, it's very alpha, and I probably do not even see myself using it ever. And this wall paneling kind of like confuses me. I'm not sure how this was made to be used, but I like this long one, but I'm not sure what the purpose of this one is, because it kind of looks a little bit strange. I guess you could use this as like the ground floor of building, and then you build up a floor and like change it up, but I don't see myself using this that often. And then we've got the Gibbs, which is kind of simple wall panel as well. And then obviously we've got some floor tiles. Actually, do we? Oh yes, we do. We have one geometric honeycomb. This reminds me of like a hotel lobby kind of, or maybe even like a hospital lobby. Very simple. Let's have a look at the swatches. I love that one actually. This one's very, honestly, I could see myself using this as like a makeshift rug as well, because it's kind of got that like rug aesthetic to it as well. Like, I just love the little patterns and like strokes of the fabric, which looks really nice. And then we've got the pillars, and I love these. I'm surprised that we didn't really get like a simple modern one, but I guess we already have that with like the get to work, or not get to work, the get together one. Yeah, this is the get together one, which is great. And wait, can we not drag this up? Okay, we can drag it up, but I'm not sure why there's no icon for that. But anyway, I'm assuming we can drag these up as well. Okay, so these ones can be dragged up infinitely, it seems. So these two pillars aren't the ones that have like a limited drag range. And then do we have any doors and windows? I know we have windows and it looks like we have doors as well. Honestly, look how much stuff we're getting. I'm actually blown away, to be honest. So let's have a look. Doors. We have fences. Oh yeah, we do have a fence. Let's have a look at that first. Very simple. Not too special, to be honest, but very simple, and I'm sure it will be able to be put to good use. Simple dorm doors. Do we have any swatches with like stuff? Okay, yes, I was gonna say we've got some swatches with like evacuate. Can it stop turning around? Okay, so we've got some. I love these. This would be perfect for like a hotel as well, to be honest. Like this swatch in specific because it has like a map. But I love that one as well. It's like a keep out sign. I love that. I love this so much. This door is so cool. And then we've got a nice little dorm entrance door as well. Yes, I was gonna say we probably should have gotten more more doors than that, and we did. Oh, I love these two doors because they have like the same aesthetic, but they've got a different design to it. I love that. And then, okay, this is like the grand entrance, which looks great. And then we've got, oh no, we've already looked at this one as well. These ones have simple swatches. What about this one? Very simple. Ooh. That's the doors. Any roof objects? Yes, we've got plenty. Oh, I love these. Oops, that was a bit. I love these chimneys. I think yeah, it looks like it's the same as this one, which is great. I love when we get some like decorative objects that you can use to match shells that are surrounding you, so you can like blend in your house better. And then we've got some roof decorations as well, which look great. I rarely use these, but I'm sure these will come in handy sometime. And it looks like we don't have any. Well, I don't think this is kind of tall enough anyway to be like a guard for a staircase. No plants, doesn't really surprise me. Do we have any terrain paints, I wonder? Nope. That is completely fine. And now, finally, I believe we are moving on. Oh no, we've already looked at these. So actually, no, we haven't looked at this one though. So we'll put that, yeah, just a little bit of a outdoor wall decoration. We did look at these two things though. And then windows. And honestly, when I saw the windows in the trailer, I was just like, we better be getting them because it looked like they were part of a shell, but it turns out it was actually part of a building, which is great. This tiny window is actually so good. What about this one? This I love. I probably should look at these swatches as well, right? Okay, so this one looks like it has some swatches which match the IKEA objects, which is great. These ones have, I don't know what this is used for in the world, but maybe for like the robotics lab or something this is used for. This is useful. And then this one is like a more, it looks like it's made out of stone or something, which is great. And then I'm just going to place all of these green ones down since they have the same style to them. So, well, I actually love this bay window. So we'll place these down, and I love these windows with the little thing. I don't know what, the little shutters on the side, they look great. And I'm just going to go through one of them, the swatches for one of them, since I'm pretty sure they're all going to be sharing the same swatches going by what we've seen so far. Everything has been matching quite well, so I expect there to be matching swatches, so I won't go through them. And then moving on, we've got even more windows now, so I'll place some more down. We didn't place these ones down, so go ahead and do those. Like honestly, we have so many windows. It's kind of crazy how much content we're getting with this pack. Like, oh my goodness, I love this window. Whoa, I was not expecting this. This is so modern. I'm like living for this window. And we've got even more windows for tour. Oh wow. I have no words. I literally have no words right now, you guys. This is amazing. Look at that. I have no words. This window like is amazing. Oh my god, that is so cool. I love that so much, so much. And now we've still got more windows. Oh my god, still more windows. And I think I'll just like group them up to like the same style. So we've got the oldish ones here, the green ones over there. I'm doing a really poor job at this because it is my first time I'm doing a kind of video like this. And then we've got some of these. Like I'm pretty convinced that this is for some sort of robotics lab or something. I wish one day we get the ability to like place windows on the same level. That would be great. And honestly, we are running out of room here, but I think we're almost done now, so that's good. Oh my god, we are literally running out of room so quickly. Okay, I'm gonna have to move more stuff away. but these are just windows, nothing too special. Like, as you can see, they match quite well, and there are literally so many windows. Like, how often do we get this many windows? Let's have a look, to be honest. If you look at Island Living, we got like 7 windows. Get Famous, that many. Seasons, that many. Like, look at that. We get, every pack adds nowhere near the amount of windows. Actually, Get Together adds a nice amount, but like with Discover University, there's literally enough to scroll. Like, that's actually amazing. I'm actually blown away. Pretty much, I think that covers basically every single object. This is kind of a very long video, and I'm not sure if it'll even like be useful or helpful to any one of you, but there's like my little overview / first impressions. I'm really happy overall with all of the objects. The only like disappointment was honestly this little TV stand, which didn't turn out to be a TV stand in the end, which is honestly a tiny thing, and I'm just so blown away by the amount of matching furniture we're getting. And that is basically all of the objects that you'll be getting in The Sims 4 Discover University, and honestly I am so blown away by all of the objects. Like, this got me excited over the smallest things. Like, honestly, I got so excited over the things like these coffee tables right here. Like, I'm gonna be using those non-stop. I'm not even joking. Like, every single build I do from now on that's modern will use these two end tables, because they're just absolutely perfect. But anyway, I think that will be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye guys.